Everybody, I just wanted to do a before wet bath video, and then we'll do another one right behind it after it's done. But I'm just going to do it on the interior because you can really see where the staining is. Now, previously, I did some work over here, so I can get that in there. And it is a little better, but you can still see this stuff up here. I'm sure the wash will take that right out. Also, I did not do any work on that side, and the wash should take that right out. It's just a tide line. You're going to find that it also does a good amount of staining here. It's not really showing up, but yeah, a little bit of, you can see it there though. So those are the things, and then these creases and stuffs. I don't know. Those almost look like burn marks. Like an iron or something was sitting on it. I don't know what that is because it doesn't feel like, I don't know. But anyway, there's the before, and then I plan on doing an after before I do photo bleaching. So if it needs it, which would be nice if it didn't, because I don't necessarily like putting it in there with that peroxide and that light beading on it, because I understand it does degrade the paper a little bit. So anywho, be right back. Gang, we did the wet clean and we got this out, and unfortunately it got some of the dirt out of the cover itself, but it didn't do anything with the staining. I don't know if you can really see that. Unfortunately, these lights are not great, but I think you might be able to see this one up here. Can you? Can you, huh? You gotta take my word for it. Well, okay, there is that. But otherwise, I mean, yeah, it didn't really make a big difference. This thing up here is still a mess. Kind of see that. I'm going to try to do some spot hopping on this. A little bit of that. I am going to have to do photo bleaching, but sometimes you got to do that. I prefer to do it with a little moisture in there with it, but that's not going to be an option today. So I'm going to try down here. I don't know if you can see this, but right here there's a little spot. We're going to use the old, what I'm going to use on this one is I'm going to do the 50% water, 50% peroxide. So I'm using 3% peroxide mixed with the water, so it's just like a 1.5% mix. And let's see if I can't do some of the work here before we have to photo bleach it. See if that gets any of this out. I certainly hope so. Oh, I smell the peroxide. It smells so good to me. Don't huff the peroxide, kids. Boop. The tack iron I've got, it's at 212 degrees, the lowest I can have it set at. But I think it works fine. Ooh, the peroxide wrinkles that right up. Oh, can I have this? Thanks, pal. You're so nice. You're so nice to me. Actually, I gotta move this because this was there for something else. Whoops. Good times. Okay. Beep. Now we're gonna try to dry the rest of that off there and see if I can't. Hopefully this does something useful because I'm still learning. Yeah. I think actually, can't remember, but I swear I remember you're supposed to have some paper under here because you're trying to push this through to the bottom. I might be wrong, but you know, it can't hurt. But give that another go-go. It was a juicy 89 degrees up here today again. I hope everybody else, if they're in that environment, got to go to the lake or the beach or the ocean or the whatever. Go out and do some nice stuff and get to cool off, because that's a lot. It gets above 85, 86, it gets to be, hard to breathe and all that stuff. All right, let's try again. I was able to get it done with just water up there, but these stains they seem to be a little more stubborn. They may not even be water. I don't even know what they are. But the bleaching will do its job for us. The photo bleaching too. I just want to give it a hand so it doesn't have much to work on. Maybe give it a better chance to come through all right on the other end. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to move over a little bit. I don't want to do too much in one space and kill it. When it dries thoroughly, it should give it a better look. And I don't know where this goes to, so I'm just going to kind of do that because there's a lot there. But that's why we practice with these books. We don't know what we're getting ourselves into. It's hard to say. By the way, the things that I do may or may not work, so do some trial and error, do some reading. Don't just assume that whether mine works or doesn't work. More than if it doesn't work, or rather if it does work. Don't assume that I've got the magic formula, because I may not. I definitely don't want folks to find out the hard way that they mucked up a book taking my advice. Please don't do that. Please try to make sure that you just figure out what works best for you. Techniques and all that stuff probably have a lot to do with it. Exactly, ding. Wish that was like ding because pie was done or fries or something yummy. Giving this 3 passes. Where I think it is. And you can see it kind of soaking up into the edges of the line of it. This doesn't have to be perfect, of course, because let's do that. This is a beat up book. Going in the, I think it's going in the collection. I don't even know if I need a copy of this book yet. But it was so beat, it was just begging me to do it. Hey, do me now. All right, I'll do it. Can't tell if it's making a difference or not. But I just headbutted the camera. Hang on, everybody. It's an earthquake. I can't really tell if it's making it better or not. But either way, I'm going to keep working on this, gang. Actually, no, before we do that, I'm going to see if I can get this out. I don't know what this is. It feels sticky, too. Like it's something that's not... Huh. That's so weird. That is so weird. Let's see if... Whatever this is, I can get this out of there. Beep, beep, beep. What I probably should have done was... Let me see if this gets me anywhere, though. First. Let's dry up some of that with the other side of the Q-tip. I don't know if heating this is better or worse. I'd like to get whatever that is out of there if it's possible. Such a weird thing. Yeah, it's like almost sticky. Yeah, I said sticky, exactly. Picking up any color off that, so. Huh. Let's see if this gets anywhere. But yeah, I'm basically going to keep working on these spots for a bit, and then I'll leave it in the photo bleaching. And then when I'm done with that, we're going to start working on putting her back together again. So thanks for coming by. I'll have another, I think I have another section of this. I think. No, probably not. That's probably going to be the, I don't know. I think it's going to be the last section for this video. Trying to keep these reasonably palatable and, you know, short. But I may take another shot of this after I get it all cleaned up if it looks any better. If it doesn't, don't be surprised. But thanks for coming by, guys. Keep an eye out for the next part. Thank you.